What's up, everybody? Welcome to Scotty's Side, and thank you for joining me today. Really appreciate it. I'm going to talk about today why I am a libertarian. The biggest reason, or the most important reason for me, would be the idea, the concept of a very limited government interaction with me in society. I really think that government has kind of been pervasive in most everything. In some aspects, but kind of not in others. So, excuse me. The things that I think government is fine being involved in is stuff like roads and highways, things of that nature. But I also believe this might be kind of a weird one, but like safety in building codes. And this kind of might rub other libertarians the wrong way, but when it comes to that sort of thing, I think that's okay, because that also involves, like, say a big corporation, polluting because they're manufacturing something, and they throw a bunch of pollutants into the air of the river, or whatever water source they're by, or something like that, that's contaminating the ground. Then they can't be doing that, because that's hurting the environment, which is hurting other people. And I think that's one of the only things that the government should step in for is, sorry about that, when someone or something or whatever is getting in the way of someone else and what they want to do, and impacting their freedoms. So, and then, like, stuff with, like, building codes, that's just, if someone builds something that other people are working in or using, that's impacting their safety and their liberty and their freedom. In my outlook. Now, a lot of people will say, like, oh, well, you want, and I do want police and fire services and, stuff like that. And they're like, well, that's socialism and blah, blah, blah. It's not, though. That's not even communism. And that sort of thing should really work more on the state, county, and city level. And that's where most politics, if at all, should all be, is at those levels. And it's just like, I don't know, I think, excuse me, I think federal rules and regulations are just, they're getting too influential over states, because the states are supposed to be pretty autonomous and doing their own thing. But there's a lot of federal regulations over states that goes on, and it should kind of be the other way around. The federal level should be working for the states. And I know they can probably say that, like, oh, this is for their own good, but that's not. No. You don't get to tell the states what's for their own good. The state should say what's for their own good. But that's not really what happens. And then you got, like, the FBI and CIA can come in and overstep state stuff, and which it shouldn't be like that. Excuse me. So it's way more about personal liberty and freedoms that, right wing and left wing, they want, left wing is like, oh, we want more government to do this and that, and right wing is like, we want less government, except when it comes to, like, the military and policing, over militarizing police and all that kind of nonsense. They say they're for less government, but really they're not. Both of those parties are definitely for more government, which is totally antithetical to what I, libertarian, and what I want personally. So that's my take on it. Kind of rambled there a bit, but it's basically, it comes down to, like, I want less government involvement in everything. I don't want us policing the world. Someone told me this the other day, and I have no way of, I didn't look it up or anything, but how we have, like, thousands of military bases all over the world, and the world is freaking out over Russia building, like, an 8th, like, international military base or something like that, their 8th one. It's like, we're freaking out over that, and we have thousands. It's just, it's totally bass backwards. It's just totally crazy. And the fact that we're spending that much money that we could be spending here, with all the taxes we take in, that we all love to pay, and a lot of that money, we don't know where the fuck it's going. And that's another reason that I just remembered right now, is all of this spending that's going overseas to our military bases and these programs in other countries. Fuck, dude. If we just stopped doing that and got off a private central bank, that's going to drive us into the ground sooner rather than later. There's a lot of points like that. But when it comes down to my personal level, that's why I'm libertarian, because I don't want the government involved with my life at all. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say, and why I'm libertarian. There's lots of reasons, but that was the main one. A more personal reason. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I love you all. Take care of each other. I'll see you next time. Bye.